And the Pats move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And this will be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
First and 10.
Go.
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Take go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Catch made right side by Wilson. Still going. And he's in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now, the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Let's go. Come 19, come 19.
Willis now to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pistol snap to Willis. The open man is Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Willis. A toss left side, caught by his running back. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New England.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Let's go now. 19 Lion. 18 Lion.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Riggs. Riggs. Check out.
To throw is Willis. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact...
A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go.
A play fake. Now Williams. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
On the ready. Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Willis. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up fourth down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he will score again. Touchdown, Patriots. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The extra point is good. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready. 60 back. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Let's go now. Warrior 70. Hut.
Willis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
19 line.
21-yard line.
Set. 18 run.
Willis now to throw. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Set. 7 Pirates. Go.
Here's Willis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Go!
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll be second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Patriots add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready up. 70 range, 70 range. Set.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Here's Williams. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Dulcich now brought in motion.
Ready, ready.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Here we go, here we go.
And the Washington first down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Take go.
Throwing again, Williams. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
19 light.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Williams to the air once more. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
7 Pilot, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And it's going to be a Commander's first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. To throw it again, it's Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Come on. Set Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Commanders 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Commanders.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That complete to Algier. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down.
To throw is Williams. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Dulcich.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Commanders. No problem there on the extra point. And the Commanders cut into the lead a little bit.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 rattler, 18 rattler. Hook.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
By the Commanders. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Washington first down.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Williams now to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Track 60. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Ready. Set go.
To throw is Willis. And that one incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Willis now to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Check smash.
The motion man here is Wilson. Willis now to throw. Going for it all. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go now. Get up.
Throwing is Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Set. Go.
Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
And the Commanders' first down.
Throwing again, Williams. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
7 Pirate, 18 Pioneer. Check go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and
he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Let's go. 70 Ranger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Huh.
Now, faking the give, he'll air it out down the middle. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 92 yards. Touchdown, New England. The extra point, up and good. And the Pats will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
First down.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Set 79 Bronco. Ready, ready.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
2nd and 7. To throw it again. It's Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistake.
To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come 19, come 19. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, ready. Go. 19 Lions.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Got a man down He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. 70 range. Ready?
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Commander's first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Williams to the air once more. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Williams gonna look to throw it on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Set. Get up.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his man, right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible, and sometimes it's by design.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Mustang 19. Come on, come on.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win